Good evening. This is Brother Herman with MakeUpSeeTheTruth.org. We are a nonprofit organization who has been anointed and appointed by our Holy Trinitarian Most High Godhead. We're going to be used by Jesus to bring forth God's truths into a society's less fortunate, and that are just our brothers and sisters that are still lost, roaming this earth in search of their true identities. Inside of MakeUpSeeTheTruth.org, you will find a segment entitled Brother Herman's Sermons. And these are just the teaching tools that are going to be designed and geared towards doing such of a work. We've already established 17 series. We're going to be working on series 18 tonight, which we have entitled, God is the Author. We are the Scribes. We're going to be uploading episode number 5, which we have entitled, How Will He Find You? This is going to be very interesting. But if you'd like to assist us in this ministry, you may do so one of 3 ways. First way, you can hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the channel. It's going to help our numbers to rise. The higher these numbers, the more chances God will use these numbers to build us a bigger platform. 2, you can hit the thumbs up button at the bottom of the channel. It's going to save every episode that you want to share with a friend, family member, co-worker, a stranger in the streets, a neighbor. It doesn't matter, because we all know someone who needs some of God's truths. 3, and lastly, you can help us financially. If you wish, you can donate to our Cash App. It is $ capital MAIKUM, capital CDE, capital TRUTH. Make them see the truth, and we appreciate whatever the Holy Spirit moves you to assist us with. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment section. If you want to comment on each one of these episodes, by all means do so. If you need spiritual counseling, that's what we're here for. We have a website that with a link posted on the front of this channel as well, and all the information you need will be on the front of this channel or inside the episode. You can also go to YouTube and hit Brother Herman's Sermons. All of this information is there as well, including full videos. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to upload episode number 5. How will he find you? We're going to begin it like this. Where will he find you? Will he find you still working your best at digging deeper into your mess? Or will he find you walking in your faith and your reputation can attest? Will he find you deep in debate, arguing contentiously with your brothers over their fate? If so, you must not know these are some of the things and behaviors he really hates. Will he find you in a church, preaching, perhaps in a school, teaching, or better yet, in the wilderness, reaching out to the lost by speaking? Or will he find you at your neighbor's house, peeking and sneaking? Or possibly in a closed bank, creeping? Or maybe he'll find you in a dope house, tweaking? Will he find you in the spirit, asking for his knowledge and wisdom so you can train up your children in the much-needed learning, the way they should go? Or even beseeching it just before you prepare a sermon? Will he find you at your job and performance as though he was the one whom asked you to do it? Or will he find you sitting down or horse playing around and overhear you just as you say, man, I ain't doing it? Will he find you giving him thanks for all he has done and is still working out for you? Or will he find you hanging out with the enemies, going to and fro, deceiving, spreading lies about stating what Jesus has done for all of us isn't real, nor isn't true? Will he find you helping out your neighbors, looking to lend them a helping hand? Or will he find you in a meeting with Satan, plotting, scheming, cooking up a wicked way to take your neighbor's land? Will he find you on your first, second, or even third? After all, he is a God of many chances. But my warning for you is to not be caught still on the fences when he passes. Will he find you leading by his example and his truth and his ways? Or will he find you infested with this world's decay, speaking deceptions, which is just a tool of the devil that he uses to lead us all astray? Will he find you doing your best to keep and follow his only two commands? For he said, if we keep these two, we'll be found in a pleasing sight with God as well as our fellow man. Or will he find you still in your mess, tired of trying to dig your way out, but you just don't know what else you can do? And it's at this point, the point he has been waiting for, when you finally decide to look up, only then you see him there, as he's always been, bending down and reaching out his mighty hand to you. So you see, it's possible to not even know he's always there. Even possible to not even realize our precious souls are in despair. Maybe these are some of the crucial factors as to the why we run around playing games and hurting each other, not even having a care, until we've ran out of chances and he's no longer hearing our prayers. This has been another one of Brother Herman's Sermons, a teaching tool inside of MaikumCdeTruth.org. Brother Herman's Sermons, episode number 5. How will he find you? Inside of series 18. God is our author. We are the scribes. You see, as children, we don't care how our parents come home and find us. But some of us get that, whack on the bottom, or even worse. Some of us only get timeouts, and I guess that wasn't enough to keep us from causing much destruction to our life. Self-destruction is what it's all about when we're walking around and roaming around in ignorance. But once we're taught the knowledge and we still continue to practice foolish behavior, then there's no longer a sacrifice that we can lean on or depend on. You see, in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26, it says, once you found the knowledge and you continue to practice sin willfully, there's no longer a sacrifice. Jesus is not going to keep going to the cross for you or I once we receive the knowledge. And I guess that's why most of us tend to shy away from this knowledge. We run away from God's truths. That's why Jesus was rejected after all. They didn't reject him because he was a man of color. They didn't reject him because he was short or tall. They rejected him because he came to bring the truth. And that's when you know you're doing it right, because if they're laughing and giggling in your face and patting you on the back, you're probably not doing the thing called life in the right way, as Jesus led by example. He said, they persecuted me, they're going to persecute you too. So we know when we get persecuted, James, his brother, counted all joy. So we are to count it all joy as well, because we know that Satan doesn't go against Satan. He comes against the children of God. So if you're being persecuted, it means you no longer belong to Satan. And that's a beautiful thing. That's why we count it all joy. So how will he find you? Will he find you studying to show yourself approved, as 2 Timothy 2:15 tells us to do? Or will he find you long-suffering instead of grumbling, moaning, and complaining? Suffering a little longer as Jesus did, because he never once complained when he was down here in the flesh and skin. Or will he find you exhorting your brother or tearing him down? How will he find you? These are the things that we need to start thinking about right now. So until episode number 6, no title yet, inside of series 18, God is the author. We are the scribes. We're the publishers. We're going to publish his word. We're going to spread forth his truth. What will you be doing? If you'd like to make a comment, go ahead and hit the comment section. If you want to assist this ministry, you may do so. Everything you need is going to be inside this episode and on the front of the YouTube channel. You go to YouTube and you punch in Brother Herman's Sermons. I'm going to pop right up. And there's many teaching tools besides this one. So until next time, may you continue to get a hold of some and take forth and go forth and teach one to a brother or a sister that's still lost out there in the wilderness, looking to gain some. You take care of yourself and each other. May God continue to bless us all. Thank you. Have a great night.